Hi, my name is Martin and I'm the home manager at St Leonards Care Home. So I didn't specifically choose to do care. When I was 16, I was going to go to college and do a sports diploma. My dream at the time was to become a sports coach. But I backed out at the last minute and I was a school dropout, unemployed. But I've always been quite independent, so I tried to find myself a job. So I used to apply here, there and everywhere, put my CV, during which my stepmom told me she worked in a care home and they had a vacancy for a care assistant. First I said no, but I kept looking and a couple of months passed away with me putting my CV everywhere. No one would take me, so I bit my pride and I went for the interview. I thought I was going to interview for a care assistant. When I got there, they said I was too young, I was 16, I was too young to be a care assistant, so they interviewed me for a domestic assistant. If I'm honest, I didn't know what domestic meant, but I was in my first ever interview, nervous as heck. So I thought I'd just try my best. So they asked me questions like, what do you think you'll be doing as a domestic? And I said, oh, the odd job around the home, which that was just a bit wrong. But I always remember, so nervous, one question they asked me was, there's health and safety. There's a Hoover in the middle of the corridor, what's the hazard? I am Leonards, it was getting a bit awkward, and I said it might blow up. They laughed at me through the rest of the interview, but they offered me the job, and it was a big learning moment for me because a couple of months later I tucked up the courage to ask why did they give me the job, and they said they saw things in me that would work in a care home: empathy, perspective and willingness. So that's how I started. I worked there as a domestic, then I worked in the laundry, I worked in the kitchen, did a bit of admin, until I turned 18, became a care assistant, did my MVQs, to senior carer, and which case I moved to B&M Care, started as a senior, and I worked my way up, team leader, assistant manager, deputy manager, before coming here as the home manager. They put me through an MVQ, and I also had the opportunity to go on the manager's leadership pathway, which was a game changer for me. You learn stuff that you can't learn anywhere else whilst working in a B&M home, and that gave me the tools to then take the next step. Every day is different. I love being a manager because I think working in care, for me, it means something. We go home at the end of the day and we've made a difference to people, and that means something. And yeah, that's what's kept me in it for so long.